done enough in that game then to actually put them out the race.
Alex Ferguson's Aberdeen were about to pay for Liverpool's indifferent league form in the European Cup. Dubbed the Big Battle of Britain, it turned out to be simply the 5-0 thrashing of Fergie.
Dalglish. Oh, nicely played by Johnson to Terry McDermott. And a little chip from McDermott. And what a lovely goal. Terry McDermott produces a special.
Graham Souness almost single-handedly did for CSKA Sofia.
Three players to his right. He's picked out Souness, who picks out a beauty.
And all this led to a semi-final clash with Bayern Munich.
When we arrived in Munich at the stadium, there were leaflets all over the ground, and we were wondering what the leaflets were about. And when we went into the pitch for the warm-up, a Liverpool supporter gave us a leaflet, and it was directions to Paris for the final. So that really put our backs up.
Checking the watches on the bench. Johnson, Kennedy is up, suddenly in space and onside and scores! Ray Kennedy has given Liverpool the lead. Suddenly, out of nothing, the skipper gets the goal, which changes the entire atmosphere. Embracing on the bench, Ray Kennedy's goal has been enough to take Liverpool through to the European final.
I can remember coming off and I actually put my head inside their dressing room and shouted a few things because they were rather arrogant about the whole thing, both in the first game and up to the second game.
Also still in Europe, Ipswich are successful but paying a price. As part of an exhausting treble, they're in Germany. UEFA Cup semi-final facing FC Cologne.
Taken by Mills. Oh, and the header goes in, and it's there, and Butcher came in, and Ipswich here have scored the goal that may well clinch the tie, and Terry Butcher got forward there, and Cologne were left like statues. No wonder they look so pleased on the bench. Cologne need 3 now.
With no cup football to worry about, Aston Villa are enjoying life at the top of the table. Here, Southampton try their luck at Villa Park.
Oh, a good knock-on. Morley was onside. A great individual goal by Morley. Steve Williams. And Villa now fighting for everything. This is Williams, who's put Geddes away, surely.
Meanwhile, for Ipswich, that treble bid is really starting to bite. In a huge game at West Brom, they even managed to look tired in an alarming tangerine kit.
Oh, and terrible confusion. And Albion have scored! Ali Brown gives West Bromwich Albion the lead. Moses and Ali Brown all in the middle here. If Barnes spots them, he's going it alone though. Oh! That's
3-1. All these games coming up thick, fast and heavy. And we were a big team, but a small club. And we didn't really have the extended staff of players. You know, we didn't have 20 quality players to see us through all these games.
At Tottenham, new signings Garth Crooks and Steve Archibald look thrilled at the prospect of joining the famous old club, as Spurs square up to Wolves in the FA Cup semi-finals. Watch number 6 George Berry, a lazy leap of indifference followed by the old blame another bloke routine.
Garth Crooks for Spurs.
In stark contrast to his later career as a broadcaster, Garth Crooks was a really exciting player. Just a joke, Garth.
Yeah. Oh, he's outpaced them. Crooks is there. Oh, yes! Number 2 for Crooks. Number 2 for Tottenham.
And nobody, not even George Berry, can be blamed for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the mighty Ricky Villa.
Villa shot. Oh! 3-0. And Ricky Villa produces another marvellous moment for Spurs.
Manchester City are also on a cup run with their new boss, John Bond, taking on his own son and former club Norwich in the 5th round.
Magnificent goal by Kevin Reeves. Oh, a magnificent goal again by Manchester City. Mislaid from Mackenzie.
Bizarrely, after the game, John Bond, for some reason, attempted a little James Bond. Son Kevin had his own view.
Yes, I think he fell off his wallet.
Manchester City go on to a mouth-watering semi-final at Villa Park against double chasers and hot favourites Ipswich Town. It is 0-0, and after 90 minutes, extra time is being played for the first time in an FA Cup semi-final.
Power. Oh, I say, what a goal!
Almost immediately, Ipswich have to return to the scene of their heartbreak for a league showdown against Aston Villa.
For Ipswich to have to go back to Villa Park 3 days after their semi-final defeat was a bit like asking the body to return to the scene of the crime. But within 5 minutes of the start of what was billed as the championship decider, they were given the kiss of life. A long ball by John Walk seemed harmless enough, but Villa's Ken McNaught hesitated for an eternity and allowed Mariner to find Brazil for the opening goal. With 79 minutes gone, a second Villa error, Bremner's pass, led to Ipswich's second goal, scored beautifully by Eric Gates.
That night we thought, we didn't say, I nearly said we said, but we didn't, we thought we'd won the championship.
That's the way some games go. But although we've only got 4 games left and they've got 5 games left, that's a long way to go yet at this stage of the season.
So it's all to play for still?
I think so. Do you want to bet against us?
With Ipswich in control of their own destiny, Aston Villa must win their remaining games. Middlesbrough come to Villa Park for the last home game of the season.
Gary Shaw. You say you better. You better, you better, you better. When I say I need you, you say you better. You better, you better. Win! When I say I need you, you say you better. You better, you better. When I say I love you, you say you better. Evans.
On the final Saturday of the season, the title race was incredibly still wide open. Villa needing 1 point at Arsenal, or for Ipswich to lose at Middlesbrough.
So Sansom takes, on by Sunderland. John Hollins and McDermott's in there. Young. Willie Young! Jennings coming very confidently. What authority he's got. Hooked out there for McDermott to chase against Swain. And this is McDermott for Arsenal. He's got 2 to beat now. There's the first one. And he shoots in! What a fine goal by Brian McDermott. And the Villa fans are roaring again at the clock end. And Middlesbrough must have scored again to take the lead against Ipswich. And if they have, that's the championship for Villa, even though they're 2 down here. Amazing scenes. Ron Saunders is in the incredible position of seeing his own team 2 goals down, but may still be winners of the First Division title. Well, this is quite extraordinary if you think about it. They're celebrating, even though their own team here have done nothing to help themselves. And the referee's blown and they're going for the dressing room as the crowd comes on, because Aston Villa, beaten here 2-0, doesn't matter. They are the champions for the first time since 1910.
So Villa were champions. But most impressive of all, they'd used just 14 players all season.